Hi, Lilly Enterprises. My name is Steven, and I spoke to a very nice woman earlier today who said I could go ahead and send this video over to you guys. Now, in this video, I'm going to be covering three things that you can start doing today that will actually start ranking your website above your competition in these web searches, getting you more high quality jobs. Now, if by the end of this video you can see that I do have the know how to get this done, you can reach back out if you'd like and we can chat, or you can take this information and implement it yourself. Now, the three things I'll be covering are content, citations, and backlinks. Now, content is everything on your homepage here. Now, Google likes to see at least 1,500 words of content on the homepages of these service-based industry websites. This gives you plenty of opportunity to add in all the buyer intent keywords. That's basically all the keyword phrases that these people are searching for when they're searching for your services online. So I went ahead and grabbed the number one competitor for this area, and that's J&J Mechanical. And I'm using Greenville because it gets the most search volume for your services in all the areas you serve. Okay, so this is for with Greenville, but this is relevant for every site or every location you service. So J&J Mechanical, I went ahead and threw them into a tool here that I subscribe to called SE Ranking. Now this tool pretty much gives me a behind the scenes view of what Google uses to rank websites. Now their website is currently being found for 755 keywords, and over the past 30 days their website was clicked on 196 times. So I went ahead and threw your website into the same tool here, Lilly Enterprises HVAC LLC.com. You're currently being found for 16 keywords, and you were your website was clicked on 5 times in the past 30 days because of those searches. So let's go back to our competitor. We can actually click on that 755. That's going to bring up all of those keywords. We're not concerned with all of those, just basically a couple handfuls, like this HVAC Greenville NC. That's what we call buyer intent location based. Those are the types that we're looking for. So that term alone was searched 390 times in the past 30 days. You can go down the list. Heating and air, Greenville NC, another 170 times. So you can go down this list and grab all the relevant terms, right, and put them on your site. Well, let's go ahead and take a look at your keywords here. Hold on, I should have done this okay already. So let's wait for that. While we're waiting for that. Yeah, so, and there are quite a bit. And then any terms, we can even find the terms that our competitors don't have, right, with this tool and put them on your site so only you're coming up for those. And that would be very beneficial as well. So we can click on this number 16. What did I say, 15 before? So let's click on that 16 and see what keywords you're actually coming up for. And I'm sorry, this is taking a while. All right, so Lilly, these are all, it looks like you mostly, yeah, you're coming up with all branded searches, right? Search results. So that's good, but only people who know who you are searching for you, right? So we want all those other ones for people who don't know who you are but want your services, so you can be found for that, and that will help you get found by Google. Huge, right? And then I'll show you how to rank that once they find you. So that's it for content. Next thing I'm going to be going over is our citations. Now, when people are searching these terms like HVAC, Greenville, NC, studies have shown that anywhere between 40 to 60% of those people are going to be clicking on one of these businesses here, right? Usually there's just 3. This is an ad, so that's hit or miss up there. But these are the 3 organic search results. This is the map pack. And the main drivers here, despite most people believe it's the reviews, and that does come into play, but the main drivers are proximity and citations. We don't have much control over the proximity unless you move, right? But citations, we have a lot of control over. Now, a citation is your business's name, address, and phone number on a directory online. Some examples of these directories are like Yellow Pages, Better Business Bureau, Yelp. There's quite a few. You probably have a bunch of them, but you want to be in at least the top 100. You can Google it, the top 100 HVAC directories for citations, and that should give you the list that you need. Go down that list, make sure you're in all those directories. And on top of that, a lot of businesses don't know this these days, but you want to be in the 3 core data aggregators. So you can Google that as well and get verified into those. Once you're verified, it takes your information, pushes it to hundreds of other directories, applications, and GPS systems. And this is good for AI. AI will use this, and they're more likely to refer you. And then Google is more likely to put you in, to rank you into this top 3 up here, depending on your proximity. Underneath the map pack is Google's organic search results list. Number 1 spot here captures anywhere between 30 to 50% of all the clicks. Now, the main driver here are what we call backlinks. Now, when we're talking about backlinks, it's essentially other websites out there. Say, for example, some of these websites have a link on there on one of their pages that when it's clicked, it leads back to your website. Now, Google uses these backlinks as like an online referral system. And the more relevant that these websites are that are linking back to your site, the better. So take, for example, a popular industry-related site or a local blog page that's linking back to you. That's what's actually going to help push your website up in Google's rankings. So I want to go back to this tool that I showed you earlier before we were in this section over here, looking at the keywords and traffic. Now I want to go to this section here that says backlinks. Now, to be clear, it's through your content, primarily your keywords, that Google is able to find you for the services that you offer. Once they find you, they've got to determine where they're going to place you on that list. And that is all determined by your backlinks, primarily where you're getting your backlinks from. So these referring domains. So our competitor here currently has 334 backlinks coming from 164 other websites. They call them referring domains here. You currently have 61 backlinks coming from 40 websites. So it's a bit of a disparity, but it's not so much about the number. It's about the relevance of those websites. So the good news is we can use this tool to click on that 162 and look at all the websites they're currently getting backlinks from. And it would benefit you. There's 9 pages of them. It's to get a list like this, go down the list and acquire backlinks as well from all these websites, because that's what's pushing them up in the rankings. And then it would take some time, but that would actually put you in contention for the number 1 spot. Once that's executed, month after month, you want to add anywhere between 10 to 20 more backlinks from relevant websites, and that would be enough to pretty much overtake your competition and get that number 1 spot. Now, just to recap what we covered, the first thing is going to be content. You want at least 1,500 words of content on your front page with the right keywords and the right amount of keywords. Second are citations. You want to be in the top 100 HVAC directories. And also you want to be verified in those core 3 data aggregators. And then lastly are backlinks, meaning you need more relevant websites linking back to your website to show Google that you guys are the authority when it comes to HVAC companies in and around the Greenville area. And like I said, once you did all this, that's exactly what would happen. Now, like I said at the beginning of this video, you can take this information and implement it yourself, or if you'd rather get a hold of me, again, my name is Steven. I live right here in North Carolina. You can simply reply back to this email or give me a call at 910-551-2006. Other than that, thank you for your time and have a good day. Bye-bye.